First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Go! Let's go! You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Motion! Motion! Hey, ball. 51. He don't know no better.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Alert! Mike 51. Here we go. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on second down. Trubisky. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a third and long. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Play to win. Let's go.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 21. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 25 on second down, Stafford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended to... And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16 yards, but it brings up third down.
Waiting.
59. 65. 65. 65.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
And the Lions first down.
Set. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting.
Stafford on first down. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Going for the deep ball. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run on second down with Cohen. Chicago. Tariq Cohen, an even 90 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Hey,
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the 38, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ashawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama, a big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he was going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Lock in.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Red 80.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
All right, boys, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down at Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Complete to Marvin Jones. 38 yards on the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Check, big 20. Let's go. Come on, man. Pick it up.
Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Danny Trevathan.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Check 99.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Watch the screen. Let's go.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Hey, alert. Hey, 40's Mike. Boys. Push him back. Stop.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now this throw caught left side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
59! Mike, check, 59.
Throwing again is Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2.
That's what I do.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Now it's Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time. But they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Move. 3 down, 3 down. No. Me. Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The catch made by Miller. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Come, 180. Don't get nervous.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Sit up! 180! 18. Slant! Watch the slant!
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Sit up! 180!
Hey, check. Strong right.
Alert!
40's Mike. Hey, let's get in them holes.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, ball.
Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On second down, it's Cohen. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Sit up! 180!
Hey, here I come.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Stafford now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
It's our time. 58 for Mike, 58.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, 40's Mike. Hey, Delta. 40's Mike. Hey, tight.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. It's caught. Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Now on 2nd and 13, Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Third down.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Here's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check, he's coming, he's coming. Hey, Steve 6. Watch the slant. Mike 40.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the shit. Hey, 18. Watch the shit. Deuce. Smooth.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Check. Lucky.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ran.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Alert. Stay. Orbit.
Here's Trubisky. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Bears on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hey, Haywood. 51, Mike 51.
Trubisky to throw. Finding Gabriel, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 18. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, Mike 7. 40's the mic. Let's go, defense.
A first down carry for Davis. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, they'd be up in the 300s right now. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.